So a couple months ago, this what I'm going to talk about in this video got me very confused because a couple months ago I had gotten maybe I was getting into the gym. I actually had a good routine down. I wasn't doing like a bunch of random activities every day that I found off the web. And I had actually started I was building some muscle. I was always lifting up my sleeves and checking myself out in the mirrors, making sure my arms looked super good and everything like that. And I got confused because I was in school and I felt like none of the girls really had a different opinion towards me than when I was, this loser that, sat on his bed all day, even though I technically still do that when I'm talking to you guys. But, this loser who sat on his bed all day, watched porn, ate a bunch of junk food, didn't care about his health, didn't make an effort to change anything that he was doing that was wrong. And, I turned into this guy that, well, he did care about what he was doing. He started trying to be healthier, even though his diet wasn't perfect. I've talked to you guys about how my diet wasn't perfect when I started and how I think that actually helped me. And go check out that video. That video blew up, by the way. I don't know if you guys are gonna see this, but thank you so much to everybody who watched that video. It sounds like 144 views, which is by far the biggest video I've ever had. So thank you so much for that. It's gained me 4 subscribers already, which is nice. I've reached double-digit subscribers, so for everybody who watched that, thank you so much for watching that video and blowing it up like that, even if it wasn't that huge. But, I talked about the fact that my diet wasn't perfect, but it actually helped me. But I realized that in school, I'm not really happy. I'm kind of going through school, but it's not really like I'm excited to be there. There's nothing really that excites me too much. And what I've realized throughout my entire life is when I'm not happy, I tend to be more hunched over, shoulders in kind of guy who's kind of scared. And, I'm kind of more antisocial whenever I'm not happy. And then when I get really happy, when I feel things are going my way, I like what I'm there and what I'm there for, I start to become more outspoken, more extroverted. If you would see me in the summer versus in school, I would be so different because in the summer I'm wearing all these crazy costumes for my swim team. I'm talking with my friends, I'm shouting with my friends across the pool, I do whatever I want. But then in school, yes, I still talk, I'm not one of those social anxiety kids or whatever who don't talk to anybody, but I'm very much more closed off and unwilling to show that side of me where I'm just insane. So that's a huge reason why I wasn't attractive because, while I was building the muscle, I look better than, maybe every other kid in my school because I actually look like I care about my body. I didn't have that almost aura around me that other people could sense that I wasn't very confident, because people just have a natural ability to know whether you confident or not. And I've gotten better at it. I'm definitely more confident than I even was back then, but still I wasn't very confident back then and I was kind of more closed off. And I don't remember who I heard this from, but somebody said it that was attraction gets your foot in the door. So if each girl you had to pass through a door to get a relationship with them, attraction is the one that kind of stops the door and gives it a little crack. But if you're not confident, if you're not loving and caring openly, you're never going to get through that door. So while attraction gets your foot in the door. Confidence is what opens it and allows you to walk through. So we need to stop really focusing on how attractive we are, because one, it's not the most important part, because girls don't want to date a guy who might be attractive but has no confidence in themselves, because that's unattractive to girls. And two, it could make us even less confident, because a lot of people get body dysmorphia thinking, oh, I'm not good enough, my muscles aren't big enough. I've had the same feeling doing these YouTube videos. I watch myself in the videos and I can see that, I feel like my muscles don't look as good as I feel like they should. And even though, I'm 15, I haven't been working out for that terribly long, I feel like I need to be bigger, and that's kind of sucks for me, having to look at myself like that and think that. But I realize, one, I'm 15. Like I'm still literally a kid. Two, I've got years to find somebody who's actually wife quality. And even if I think I found someone in high school, if I don't get her, there's gonna be more girls when I go to college. Maybe I'll meet one traveling for work when I, become a professional wrestler. Who knows? So there's always gonna be more chances for me to do anyways. But the thing is, you guys, like, for me, I think this is probably with a lot of guys. When we are like actually happy, when we feel truly happy inside, like we belong somewhere, we become more confident. So we need to get that feeling more often, because without that feeling of confidence, being able to, broaden your shoulders, straighten your back, and really see the world as yours, it is like super unattractive to girls that, we be, what's the word? Close it off to everything, and we need to open ourselves up. And, opening yourselves up sounds easy, but I know it's actually super hard to do. And there are a lot of things you could do to do it. First one, sorry. The first one is work out, become more attractive. I know it works both ways. Being confident makes you more attractive, but being more attractive makes you more confident. So it kind of, it's that thing that success compounds. You're at a point where you start, you're not attractive or confident, and then you gain that little bit of attraction, then your confidence goes up, so your attraction goes up, and then your confidence goes up, and it just goes straight through the roof. So, we can use that with us. What I recommend doing, especially if you don't do this already, is even in a public gym, just go in front of one of the mirrors while you're pumped up, not while you're like me right now. It's 7:30 in the morning, just finished, meditating and everything, haven't worked out at all, haven't really got the blood pumping at all, haven't eaten anything yet. So, obviously my muscles will look a little less big because they haven't been used in a while, since I just woke up like 30 minutes ago. And there's no food in my body, so they obviously will already look a little smaller. But, get a mirror, get nice and pumped up, and just kind of flex in front of the mirror, because one, it shows everybody in the gym, if you have like a gym crush or something, that you don't care about everybody else, that everybody else can be around you looking at you flex at yourself, but you don't care, you just want to see yourself. And two, it can actually build your own confidence, because you can see like almost what other people see, because you are more attractive than you think. And a lot of times people will almost underestimate their attractiveness, because either one, they weren't attractive, like probably me and you. I was, very chubby, skinny fat when I was 12, 13. And, I've only started getting, like a big chest, a nice looking back, big arms. So, it's very weird for me to think people might actually like me, if that makes any sense. Like, people might actually think I'm attractive. And, a lot of guys struggle with that, because, they've been skinny fat, unattractive for almost all of their life, and seeing that people might actually be attracted to them feels weird and unnatural. So we almost think that people are like lying or joking, which not great. What was I even on about? Anyways, so that is very something that we need to work on, because I don't know, that's just a time thing, not gonna lie. It's something where you need to understand that it's gonna take time for you to get used to the fact that people are now can be attracted to you. I did this summer, there's this one girl I've known for years. Like, I've known her since she was like 6 or something like that. And we were in the summer together, and she's pretty cute, I guess, and she seems to like want to talk to me more. She stays around me more. Whenever we're at meets, she's always, hanging around me. And I like almost thought that she liked me, and I was like, the heck? I was so confused because I've known this girl for nearly 10 years now, and it's like I can't even imagine the fact that she would like me, even though, you know, she's showing like all the signs of liking me, which was like weird to me. And I'm not that attractive yet. I know that I am way better than before, but I still feel like I can work on some things. Like, I still got a bunch of face fat. I can get, bigger muscles, because currently I'm like 170, although I would like to be closer 180, 190 before I start cutting. And, there's still things I can work on. But the fact that, I'm way more attractive than everyone else. And she sees me at the time when I'm super confident. I'm at my height. I can talk with anybody. I can wear the stupidest things you've ever seen to, like this. We do like spirit weeks. We wear a bunch of like costumes to, um, I don't know why we do it. We just wear a bunch of costumes to swim meets because it's fun, I guess. But, I come with all these really outlandish and stupid costumes that, nobody else would really want to wear because they're too embarrassed to do it. And, so, anyways, you see, I'm much more confident than I am anywhere else. And that feeling is weird to me because, I've never really had someone really like me other than, being 6 years old and having a girlfriend, but that doesn't really count, does it? So it's like the first time somebody's actually like expressed attraction to me, even if they didn't explicitly say it. And it just felt so foreign, and we need to get used to that. And the only way we do that is by, taking time, getting used to it, and accepting it as, yeah, we can do this now. This is something that we have to live with now. Oh, all these girls like me. Dang it, something like that. It's just, I don't know. It's something that you need to get used to, that people will start to be attracted to you. And if you don't show that you understand, and you're like, they're like, what? You will like me? You think I'm hot? You're gonna get a lot of people to like stop being attracted to you because you're not very confident in yourself. You don't believe people could like you. And I know that that's what we've thought for all our lives, but we need to start changing that, because if you start working out, trust me, you are a lot more attractive than you realize, especially when you start flexing in the mirror and really looking at yourself. So trust me on this. You keep doing the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. You will get girls, but you have to make sure that you understand that you will get girls. Because if you get super confused when girls like you, they'll see that you don't think girls should be able to like you, and then they'll become less attracted to you. But it's hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.